Hello, everyone. I don't know what happened there. I was there and then I was gone again. The wonders of technology. Hello and welcome to Reignite. This is me, Cathy Grant, but you don't want to see me. You're not interested in me. What you're interested in is today's guest. Today's guest is from Johnny Moped, Sensible Grey Cells, and Wingmen, which we're going to hear all about. So let's bring him on. Let's welcome Marty Love.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Oh, blimey, we've just tipped over. Yeah, it's nearly beer o'clock.
Yeah, it's always beer o'clock somewhere, Cathy.
That's true enough, mate. I'm doing fantastic. How's it going with you?
I'm all right, good. Very busy. It's very hectic at the moment.
I know it is. We're lucky to get you, to be honest. Hang on, before we say anything, I can see a furry little friend down in front of you. Who have you got? Who's that?
No, it's my dog. I've got two dogs. And the big one's off having his hair done at the moment. This is little Maisie. She's a cool little thing. She's a my princess. She's so attention seeking. That's all it is.
Oh, she is gorgeous. Superstar of Reignite for the day. That's going out as a thumbnail.
Love her. She's good dog.
Oh, bless her. So yeah, you are frantically busy at the moment. So we should jump right in because we have got a lot to cover today, my friend. So let's see. Let's go back right to the beginning. So how did it all begin for you, music-wise?
What, playing, not just playing? Well, joining a band. It really started. I was quite fortunate in a way. Is that when I was at school, at the age of when punk kicked off, I was 14, and my school buddy was Degenerate for Meter, the drummer. So that was cool. That was really so. It was like I was in it without even knowing I was in it, sort of thing. The punk scene, and I love music anyway. I'm a music idiot. I mean, if I don't listen, you know how people get a bit grumpy when they're hungry. I'm like that if I don't listen to music. I'm going, I'm getting really fed up today. What's going on? I've listened to music. And so I'm a music lover anyway. But so I got into the music scene sort of through that way. And I started drumming really properly, I suppose, when I was about 16. And I bought Rat Scabies kit off a D. Yeah. Yeah, I bought my first ever drum kit was the Scabies kit that he used on the Damn album, the black one. Because on the back cover, it's the white kit. He had two kits. He had a white kit and a black kit, and the black kit was the one he used on the album. And that was my first ever drum kit. Was that?
Oh, fantastic.
Which I used. Yeah, and when I saw that, when I supported him with Professor and the Madmen at the 100 Club, and we were having a chat, and said, "I bought my first drum kit was your black kit. When you haven't still got it, have you?" I went, "No, I don't even know. I sold it to someone. How much would that be worth now on eBay?"
Wouldn't be bad, would it?
Yeah,
buy some doggy treats with that.
Yeah, exactly. So I started playing with a couple of mates, just doing covers and having a laugh, and a little bit of songwriting with them. But I was going to work one morning on a train at the age of 17. I'm bumped into an old school buddy, Rob Brooke, who's now a guitarist in Johnny Moped. Yeah. And we just got chatting. He went, "Oh," I went, "What are you doing?" He said, "Oh, I've got a band, but we're looking for a drummer." I went, "I could do that. I'm a drummer." So he said, "All right, come up and have a jam." So we did, and that's how Case was formed. And I joined Case, and I was 17, and then we just hit the ground running. We didn't know what we were doing. We were just children. Rob was 16, the rest of us were 17, but we were gigging at the Star, like with the Damned and UK Subs and Boss Nessa Bounds, etc. So that's really how I got started, and I just love it, and I've been in many bands ever since, really.
Gosh, Lodger Nessa Bounds. I haven't heard them for a while. They're still going, aren't they? Yeah,
I'm going to go and see them on Monday.
Oh,
they're
really?
playing down in Concord too. They're supporting Bad Manners, and I got my mate's band to open up for them. A band called AKA The Syndicate, a ska band. In fact, their trumpet player and saxophone player, I got them to play on Wingmen album. So I got them.
Really?
Yeah. So but Squadra playing.
Fantastic.
And our old singer in Case married Baby Greensleeves from Sprods Nessa Bounce.
Good God, everything's intertwined, isn't it?
This music, malarkey. Yeah, it's all good fun. Yeah, so that's
But did you do any, like when you were at school, did you take music at school? Or did you take lessons or anything? How did you learn to play the drums?
I literally just sat in my bedroom and played along to Thin Lizzy and The Clash and, strange this may seem, Boston. I used to play onto Boston records because the drumming
floats your boat.
Yeah, but it's great. It was good. I thought, that's nice drum patterns. There's interesting little things. And it was good. It was a good learning curve for me. It was probably pushing myself a bit hard, but playing along with Thin Lizzy was great. So I just taught myself, just annoying my poor parents, beating the shit out of a drum kit for an hour every day. And the rest of the neighbourhood, to be honest.
The most popular kid on the block.
Yeah. There used to be a few raised eyebrows when I walked out the front door in the morning sometimes. When I was a youngster. Yeah, so, never had any lessons.
No?
You can tell in my playing.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
And have you ever, a lot of musicians that I know, they teach. Have you ever thought about teaching, or have you ever done any teaching?
No, I haven't. I mean, the thing is, I get people that have got, of my age, who've got kids and stuff. I go, my boy wants to learn the drum. I said, look, I was never taught. I never had lessons, and I wouldn't really know where to start. But I do sit with them. Literally, if you just do it on your hands, with your hands on your legs and your feet, if someone's got that ability to use those four limbs at different timings, and you can tell if they can do it or they can't. I was just one of those annoying kids, sitting at the dinner table at the age of 4 or 5 with a knife and fork. I'm not going to eat with these things. I'm going to bash them on the table. So I didn't have a choice. I was going to do it if I wanted to or not, I think. It's one of those. But I've never taught. Unlike Will of, New Drummer the Damned, he teaches. He's a great technician.
Oh, there you go. Now look. I see. Now you're kicking off my script, because I was actually talking to Will Taylor from The Damned. If anyone doesn't know who he is, the new Damned drummer, and I am booking him. He will be coming on to Reignite at the start of 2023. We're just trying to work a date out, but will be coming on. So I've got my first question. Then talk to him about teaching. Fantastic. Thanks, Marty. I'll note that down.
I'm sure he teaches. He does teach. I'm sure he teaches. He's a great drummer.
Yeah,
he's a great drummer. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
That was some foreshadowing going on there. Right.
Sun moving around.
You started so young. Did you ever have any other jobs outside of music?
Yes, I left school and went straight into the print industry.
Oh.
I used to do, and it wasn't like running machines, paper and ink. I worked in the industry pre-press, so it was all the work that goes on before it goes to paper and ink. So I was in that from the age of 16 till I was in my 40s, but doing music in between.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Not still doing that now, no?
No, I left that. It drove me crazy in the end. The technology changed so much in that industry. I don't want to bore listeners with this rubbish. But, it changed a lot. It's all computerised now. It's not, it's all sitting behind the screen. It drives me. Yeah, it's not for me.
You and me both. Couldn't stand that. Couldn't stand that.
So I did that. Yeah, did that as a job. That was all right.
And going back to what you said, I meant to bring it up when you said it. When you were in Case, you were telling me, we were having a chat the other week, that there's some graffiti for Case still somewhere lurking.
There's loads of it. There was loads of it. When we were out and about at the time, early 80s, it was painted all over London. And I'm sure a lot of the listeners that's funny. Well, that were in London at the time, Case was everywhere. And it's still, I think, the oldest graffiti that's existing from that time in New Cross somewhere under a bridge. But it was everywhere. And it's appeared in all sorts of TV programmes when people have shot car chases around London, like in the 80s. They'd be flying past and there's Case written on the wall and stuff.
Free promo.
Yeah, it was very. I even think it might be in 101 Dalmatians, Walt Disney film. I'm
All
sure
right.
someone told me that. But when the dogs are all running over a bridge, there's like case like written, painted on the wall with black with white emotion.
Right, that's got to go on the list of movies to watch now. I've got to look out for that.
Yeah, no, I keep meaning to do it, and then I think, oh, someone's pulling me plonker. It's not on there at all. But
Sure,
yeah, it was,
I'll have a watch and I'll let you know.
yeah. But there is still this graffiti somewhere. You know, if you go on the case Facebook, there's the main head page is like painted on a wall somewhere that we
Oh, that
found.
is cool. Oh, that's amazing. Love it,
Yeah,
love it, love it. So,
yeah.
hello, Lynn. Thanks for joining us. I saw that Lynn said there she's a fan of Boston. So there you are. She's on your
Oh,
side
yeah.
there, Marty. Good girl,
Yeah.
Lynn.
More than a feeling.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, so we're gonna go forward in time. So go to
Okay.
Johnny Moped. So after Case, was that your next band?
No, after
Go on,
Case, I thought, bloody hell, hang on a minute. Yeah, left Case, and then I was in, Blood and Roses, who released, they were a goth band. I didn't even know it. I don't think even they knew it. It was like the post-punk era. It was around like when Blythe Power and bands like that were around. And that was the first band I released a record with, was Blood and Roses. It was Lisa Kirby was a singer, who's sadly not with us now. Bob Short was on guitar. He lives in Australia now. And a chap played bass and produced it called Ralph Jezard, who went on to produce Unbelievable by MF and the Sid Presley Experience and Bad Manners and 999. He's a great record producer.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, so then I joined them, and that was they did have a drummer, their original drummer, but I had worked in another band. I've been in so many bands, Cathy. It's hard to keep track of it. Yeah,
You still are.
Yes, yeah, I still am. Yeah, yeah. So that was not the next band. There was 2 or 3 bands in between that, but we never really did anything. It was the odd gig. It was just a matter of, let's all get together with a bunch of mates and write some songs. So we did that. But Blood and Roses was the next serious band that I was in, and we had good write-ups in Sounds and stuff. The album got a good review. And that was a good little band, Blood and Roses. I actually think the album did get re-released by Cherry Red Records on CD. So, which I received no money for. You don't get any money as a musician, do you? For some reason.
No, you do it for love.
Yeah, do it for love. So that was another band I was in, and then I reformed. We reformed Case again because Case start and stop, and I reformed Case at the same time then. But we had a nightmare trying to get hold of sax players because our 2 original sax players ended up in Spirit of Destiny. They left and joined them. Yeah, they joined them. And then I stopped playing for 14 years. I had a family and had a business and stuff like that. I actually didn't play drums for about 14 years.
Blimey.
Didn't play. And then, but the Mopeds, I've known the Mopeds since I was a kid, since they came out really, because they're all sort of Croydon, Caterham based, the Mopeds.
Because am I right that was it Chrissie Hynde, wasn't it? Was linked?
Yeah, she was in.
Yeah,
she was in them.
Yeah,
and she got sacked.
So.
She got sacked, and then she got sacked. They sacked her, and then they put an advert out for another guitarist, and she applied for it, got the job, and they sacked her again. Saved her career, really. She could still be playing the
she was never heard of again.
Never. Who is that woman? In fact, listen, have you not watched the Johnny Moped film?
No.
It's on Netflix.
All right. Good. We've been looking around for things to watch. Right. Oh, brilliant. We'll have a look at that.
Basically, Johnny Moped. It's got Chrissie in it. She's great. She chats away with real fondness about the band, and even though she was sacked, well, she's all right, bloody millionaire. And there's Johnny. She did all right. But she's very kind about the Mopeds, how she learned, her craft, really, playing with them. In fact, the first Pretenders album was demoed with the drummer and the bass player from Moped. They demoed the whole thing. Well, virtually all 3 or 4 songs, I think. The history is ridiculous. So there's 2 things you got to do, Cathy. You got to watch the Moped film, and buy the Johnny Moped book. See, I'm doing a bit of promotion here. It's
I
a good
think you
book.
should be doing a bit of promotion. Of course, that's why you're here, to promote.
Yeah, I remember now.
In fact, am I wrong? Because I looked at something this morning and I thought this can't be right because you're on the show today. But it said on one of the ticket sites you got a gig tonight at the Angel in Nottingham. Is that right?
Who? Mopeds?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's on one of the ticket sites.
Are we? I don't know why. No. No, we're not. I shouldn't be. No.
Shit! I'm supposed to be somewhere.
Yeah, hang on a minute. I'm sitting in Kent, and I should be. No, we're not playing tonight. It'll be funny. A van will pull up in a minute. Go, Marty, get in a van.
That is. I literally looked at it before we came on air because I thought, well, if that's the case, I better promote it. Well, are you playing the 100 Club on the 17th?
Yeah, and the trains have kindly gone on strike, haven't they, that day? But yeah, we're at the 100 Club. That's a gig that's been rearranged. That was booked before COVID. That's how long this gig's taken to take place. 3 years.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
No, poor punters. They bought their tickets sort of 3 years ago.
It's a bit like that damn tour that they finally did, the reunion tour. Waiting 2.5 years to go and see that.
Yeah. Did you go? Did you go to that?
I did go, yes.
Good.
And it was a mosh pit like I've not known in 30 years. Brilliant. It was absolute mayhem. It had to be done. Smashed to smithereens by the end of that, covered in bruises. But my God, it was good. Really good stuff.
Brilliant. I didn't go. I didn't go and see it. Actually, I didn't go. I didn't go.
No. It was a long thing. It's a long wait because for me, I like to be in the front row. So I got there at 4 o'clock, and it went off bloody cold in Birmingham at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sitting there for 3 hours.
Freezing. God, it's good though. Oh, it's great. It's great they got back together. It's really good, you know.
Yeah, it's something I think because Ash, my other half, he said to me, well, usually I'll go and see The Damned anywhere, but he said, I'm coming to that one. He said, because I remember going to see the original lineup, whereas I came to The Damned a bit later. So it was good to revisit it. But yeah. Hello, Anders. Anders, thank you for joining us.
Hello, Anders.
It's our friend from Sweden.
Oh, that's somewhere we should have been.
Wow,
Sweden.
now check this out. You've gone international, Marty. We've Kanak there. He's in India. You've got Anders, he's in Sweden. And you've got Lynn, who I think's down in Essex, aren't you, Lynn? So
oh, well,
we're going around the world.
Around the world. The mopeds are off to Sweden in April. So we've got 2 dates over in Sweden, the mopeds.
Oh, really? Oh, there you go, Anders. You'll have to head down and go and see Marty then.
Yeah, come and have a pint.
I'll tell you what, if you invite Anders for a pint, he'll be there.
I'll see him. I'll see you at the bar, Anders.
There you go, mate. I've just looked. You know when we were having a chat on the phone the other week and we were talking about what we were going to talk about? And I've got written here under Johnny Moped, I don't know if you remember what you said, I've got driving around stories, forgot teeth.
Yeah.
What the hell was that about?
Well, Johnny Love him. He's got false gnashes. And I used to drive for the mopeds because like my best mate on the planet is Rob, the guitarist, who I formed case with and is now in the mopeds. And he's the man with the van. I said, look, you can't drive the van and do the gig and do all that jazz. What's that buzzing? Is that you buzzing?
Are you buzzing?
There we go. That's gone now. There was a buzzing.
Oh, there you go.
Buzzing was gone. Yeah, so I said, look, I'll drive you. I'll roadie for you. I'll drive you around. Yeah. But the stories in the mopeds, one happens every day. Whenever we're together, something crazy happens. And we've loaded all the gear up, right? Got everything, yeah. So we're off. We're about 20 minutes, 25 minutes into the journey. Johnny goes, stop. What's the matter? I forgot my teeth. So we had to drive all the way back and pick his teeth up. I've had Slimy Toad on another occasion go, stop. What's the matter? I haven't got my guitar. What do you mean you haven't got your guitar? Mopeds are great. We're full of stories. They're you know, they are brilliant. I've said many a time with this band. Have you seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Yes.
The film.
Yeah.
Well, you know when he breaks them out and they all go fishing.
Yes.
That's the Johnny Moped tour.
I was going to go down the Spinal Tap route, but okay.
Spinal Tap's got nothing on Johnny Moped Band. Nothing at all. It's fantastic. You really, honestly, you got to see the film and read the book. Most of the best stories are in the book. They're where we've all sat down with this poor man, Simon Williams, that wanted to write it. And he sat in a pub with us on several occasions. How he got a book out of the drivel that we came out with, I don't know, but he did. But there's some great stories.
Right, that's it. I've got a book, I've got a movie to watch. Right, I'm sorted. Right, so before I'm looking at the time and I'm thinking we're doing exactly what I knew we were going to do. We're going to go way over.
Yeah.
I'm going to move it on then. I'm going to move it on to Sensible Grey Cells, because this is another band you're in, and some of the people that are watching will not know who Sensible Grey Cells are. So would you like to share with our viewers?
Yes, the Grey Cells is basically a side project that Paul Gray and Captain Sensible started. And they did their first album with another drummer called Andy Luckett, I believe his name was. And it was basically done in Paul's kitchen. I think they recorded most of it in Paul's kitchen down in Cardiff. And they did that, I think, I'm guessing now, people that do know will correct me, but I think that came out about 8-9 years ago, the first album.
Yeah.
And so they did that and it went okay. I think it had good sales and stuff. And then they just went back to doing their damn job, their normal damn job. And then when Johnny Moped went on tour with the Damn for the Evil Spirits tour, the last leg of it over here. And obviously we all got on and chatted and stuff and all the rest of it. And I just said to Captain at the end of the tour, I just went, look, if you ever need a drummer for anything, if you're doing anything else, just give us a call. And he went, I will. And that was it. And they called me up. And it actually came about that they wanted to demo some songs for the new Damned album. That was the plan. Or a new EP, which became the Rockfield EP, the one with Minute Play on it. So they called me up and said, look, we want to demo some songs and give them to the band, but obviously Pinch lives in America. Would you do it? I went, yeah, great. So we booked up a studio, went in the studio, demoed some songs, 6 songs, and it just went horribly well. It just went really well. And they went, well, this is too good. They obviously won't take all these songs, the Damned. They're going to pick some that they want, some that they don't. And the ones that they don't, would you like to do a Sensible Grey Cells album? Of course I will. Captain Sensible and Paul Gray. Of course I'm going to do it. Of course I'm going to do it. So that's how that came about. And that went really well. The only sad thing with that band is that we haven't gigged. We haven't done any gigs because I would love to. But they're so busy. Captain's so busy all the time.
Do you think there will ever be do you think there'll be an occasion where it might happen that you gig?
You can never say never with people like us, because you might go, oh, nothing's happening now, so let's do it. We got a window, You just can't tell. I would never say yes, and I would never say no, because it could happen just like that.
Yeah, you don't know what's coming next. Do you? What's his Pete? Pete says the Sensible Grey Cell LPs are terrific. Well, thank you, Pete. Thank you, Pete.
So it was him that bought it.
There you go. Your viewer in Cheltenham.
Yes, that's the Grey Cells. And it's, and there's a few side projects. Paul's got Profession of Madmen with Rat that he does, which is great. So, Paul's done a few little side projects.
And the other one we're going to come on to in a minute, the big one. But your lovely lady was also involved, wasn't she? Maxine, with you said backing and piano.
Yeah, the way that came about, because when we started the album, it obviously wasn't whoever that was.
Hello, Kath Weeks.
Hello, Kath
I've got your question, Kath. We sort of covered it just then, but we'll come back to it.
Okay. What were we talking about? Yeah, the Grey Cells album started before lockdown. So we got all the drums done in the recording studio, and we got some vocals done, which was quite handy because Captain and I did most of the backing, all the backing vocals.
Yeah.
And we got used to how we were working. And then COVID hit, so lockdown landed on us. But fortunately, we've all got Captain, Paul and myself, Max, more than myself, has got recording equipment at home. So we started working at home and just sending files backwards and forwards. And Captain went, I need backing vocals on this. I want backing vocals on that, which I did. And I went, look, Max is a great singer. Get get Max to do some. And so she did. And then Max is a brilliant pianist. He's classically trained pianist. He's a fantastic piano player and a great songwriter. I said, I think this could have a bit of piano on it. She started mucking around and playing around with some bits. And so she ended up on the album. In fact, on the first single, the first thing you hear, it's not me or Captain or Paul, it's Max.
Yeah, she sounded, you sent me that, and her voice is absolutely amazing. She's a fabulous singer.
Yeah, she's really good. She's really talented.
And you said she's got an album out, and she's got a bit of an all-star cast on that, hasn't she?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not out. We're trying to find someone to release it. So if there's any record companies out there who'd like to put out a good quality record, there's one ready, it's ready and available. Yeah.
Oh, we've lost your audio. I've lost his audio. Can you hear Marty?
I can hear you.
You can hear me. I can hear you now. That's good, isn't it? The gremlins are in.
Yeah, gremlins are mucking about. Yeah, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, Max's album.
Maxine's album, yeah.
Yeah, she did an album in the 80s and never did anything, which was a shame. That's down to management, like most things happen. Yeah. But she wanted to start writing and recording again. So I said, brilliant, go for it. We're going to Panther Studios, which is run by Dick Crippin, who was the bass player of Ten Pole Tudor.
And right, yeah.
So, which is where I've done virtually everything for the last sort of 15 years, I think. I don't think I've been in any other studio. So, yeah, Max started writing. And then obviously with the people that I know, I went, will you play on this track, Cap? And he went, yeah, all right. And Paul, will you play bass on this? Yeah, okay then. And I got Matthew Fisher, the keyboard player from Procol Harum.
Yeah.
He's playing on one of the tracks. Baz Warren's on another track. It's ridiculous. She's got better people on her album than I've ever had on my own.
That's an all-star cast on there, isn't it?
It's an all-star cast album with everybody on it. Oh, here comes my dog. Hang on. You're back.
Hey, hello, sweetheart. Is Daddy not giving you attention?
No, that's all it is.
I know.
Talking to that phone.
Talking to that bloody woman on that bloody programme, Reignite. I want to go for a walk.
Yeah, again. You're right.
Oh, sweetheart. Yeah, we got our two cats locked in downstairs because if they come up here, the tripod's going to get knocked over and Christ knows what else. Anyway, so yes, Maxine. Okay. So we need to get that album out there and we need to get that released because that sounds bloody amazing.
There's some good stuff on there. Yeah, good stuff. Really good stuff.
But then that now brings us to current times and to the huge project, the main thing we want to talk to you about, because anyone that's watching who hasn't heard Wingmen yet, they need to, after this show, get over onto YouTube, because Down in the Hole, I was listening to the other day, the single or the song off the album, amazing. So like can you, I love it. Can you share with our viewers, Wingmen, what is it? Who's in it? Tell us all.
Okay, Wingmen, it is myself, Paul Gray, Lee Hegarty from Ruts DC, and Baz Moore from the Stranglers. Which is, I can't believe it's happening, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't believe it. And we've got another, arrow, string to our bow now, because there's a lot of keyboards on the album, which is mainly Paul. Paul's a fantastic keyboard player, which people don't seem to realise. And we need to go and play live. And we're going to play live. Who can play keyboards? And we got Rob Coombs from Supergrass. How's that happening?
Wow.
Yeah, bonkers. So we're so excited and we cannot wait. And the thing with this band at the moment is there's an album done and finished, but we've never played in a room together yet. We've never sat in a room we've never played in a room together once yet.
No way.
And we cannot wait. And it's a band that was formed from lockdown. Everyone was locked in.
Yeah.
Again, the Sensible Grey Cells album was finished. We couldn't go out and play. So I phoned Paul and just said, do you fancy doing a new project? And he went, yeah, let's do one. Why not? And we both chatted about guitarists that we want. And we both came up with Lee, who's brilliant. Yeah. Lee's a brilliant guitar player. He's one hell of a musician, that man. And so he said, well, phone him. So I went, all right, I'll ring him. And I do like to get on with things. I don't hang about, as Paul will tell you. So I phoned up and I went, Lee, do you want to form a band with me and Paul Gray? He went, yeah, all right, that'll be great. So, you don't know any singers, do you, that will do it? He went, oh, hang on, I might give Baz Warner a ring from the Stranglers. I went, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, he's going to say yes. Of course he is. And he phoned me back, I went, yeah, he's in. It was like, Christ, brilliant. Phone Paul back, went, right, band's formed, let's start doing stuff. And we just all started sending songs in. And some were fully formed, some were bits and pieces. And then, you know, Paul was putting them together, Lee was sending them to me. And then the album was done back to front, because the last thing that actually went down was the drums. Everything else was done. Everything was done to a click track. The boys did all the guitars, keyboards, all the bass, did all these vocals. Cool, what a singer that man is.
Yeah.
And I did the drums last. They all went down last.
Huh?
And that's how the Wingmen came about. And then we decided we should go out and play live. You know, if this album comes out. So it wasn't a guarantee. It was just an idea, just a collaboration and a bit of fun. But it ended up being too good just to be sort of sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
So Cadiz came in for us. He's Richard England from Cadiz Music, and he's a really great guy, and he loves the album. And he said, right, I'll put it out. But, you know, what are we going to do? So we're actually going to tour now, which is really exciting. We've actually found a window where none of us are busy.
Yeah.
Because the Stranglers are so busy. And the Damned are going to be mad busy next year with the album out.
Yeah.
So January's our window. If it happens again, I don't know.
And you are coming here, so I want to come. I'm coming because you're doing the Crawford Arms. There you go, the very first one coming up on screen now is all your dates. Crawford Arms. You're in Milton Keynes. You're round the corner from us on the 20th of January. Yeah, right. So we want to come down to that, my friend.
We get you in.
Thanks, mate. And between us, no one's listening.
I'll have a chat with Paul and the boys. It'll be all right. Yeah, it'll be great. We can't wait. We really can't wait to get out there. We're really excited. And we just hope everyone likes it. You know, we hope everyone likes what we've done.
Yeah, I'm running around Milton Keynes saying, you've got to get down the Crawford Arms on the 20th. Come on. So I'm going to be trying to grab a load of people and drag them down there. So that'll be great. So but you've got, prior to that, you've got a launch event, haven't you, at the Triangle Cafe? And that's the 11th?
Next week. Yeah, it's next Sunday. Next Sunday. So we're actually going to get together in a room and play. Which is
that's going to be the first time?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So and we're doing an acoustic version of the songs because it's only a small affair. It's only like 70 people come, but with your ticket you get like a signed CD, a badge, a T-shirt, a poster.
Yeah, it was an amazing deal what you're giving away.
Well, we hope so. We hope so. And you get to meet the bands. It's like whoever gets to meet Baz, you know, you just don't.
Yeah.
I've been to Stranglers gigs and I'm in a band with him and even I can't get to see him. So, so for punters to be able to come along and have a beer with a band, we just want it to be a friendly, low-key thing. Yeah. And then we hit the road in Jan.
Yeah, because it comes out, the album's out, Cadiz Music, 27th of January, I think it's coming out. So
and that's mainly waiting. Yeah, and that's mainly waiting for vinyl to get pressed, to be honest, because it's a nightmare trying to get vinyl.
Yeah, I've heard this. There's a real backlog, isn't there, on production of vinyl? Yeah.
And there's lots of reasons for it. There's a lack of plastic and vinyl actually available is one thing. And the lovely invasion of Ukraine by Russia. People don't think it's causing a problem, but there's a load of pressing plants like in Poland, and it's affected all the pressing plants out there because there's a lot of Ukrainians that go to, you know, that's all politics, but that's why it's been delayed for that release. Is mainly just trying to get the product in our hands, sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, we haven't got long to wait, so we can hang on for that. We'll get Christmas out of the way, and then we can get on to the real fun stuff. So I saw somebody pop up on screen, Kath Weeks, who I've got viewer questions. That's what I mean. Look, we're very technology here. Look, bits of card from school with questions written on.
We like it. That's how I like it.
This is an old school program. We usually have people from the 70s and the 80s on, so we like to keep it old school. So I have for you.
Well, I'm old anyway.
Do you know what? It's safer having things written on a bit of paper because it can't go wrong, can it? Rather than trying to do it all technology and then it all
Oh,
screws
exactly.
up.
Exactly.
Right. I have
Oh,
here for
yeah.
you some questions. So we sort of went over it before. Kath, CY Weeks, she wanted to know, did you ever consider becoming the Damned drummer? Because she heard rumours that you were going to join.
Well, everyone thought I was going to join, to be honest. Everyone thought I had the job. And I was asked. Don did get in touch with me. But, yeah, why didn't it happen? I probably can't say why it didn't happen. But it didn't happen. And I'm not sorry it didn't happen, because the project I'm doing now would not have happened. But the man they got in the seat doing it is the perfect man for the job. Will is really good. I've seen on Facebook he's had a bit of a rough. People have said some quite strange, unkind things, I think.
Yeah, that's why I want to get him on here. So it's like, bring a guy on. Let's get to know who he is. Don't judge people. You don't know him yet. Give him a chance.
And exactly. And I've sort of backed him up. It's really hard for someone to take over that job. It's like poor old Baz. You know, I said poor old Baz. When Baz took over from Hugh Cornwall, and there's still people out there now going, "Oh, well, he's not Hugh Cornwall." Baz has been in it 22 years.
Jesus.
22 years. You know, he's earned his right and his place. And it's like when you take over from a drummer like Rat, which Will's not, he's taken over from Pinch. Pinch had the unfortunate thing of taking over from Rat, and that's, you know, it's a big stall to cover. But they're all in their own right fantastic drummers, and they're all different. You don't want someone to join a band that's going to drum like Rat Scabies on the new album, because the band's evolved. It's evolved.
Moved, exactly.
Even Rat Scabies doesn't drum like Rat Scabies on the first album. When you listen to Professional Man, he's a different drummer. He's a different musician. And damn fans, I know you're listening. Give Will a bit of a break. He's one hell of a drummer. And I'll tell you, when you hear his work on the new album, it is brilliant. He's brilliant. But yes, I was sort of loosely offered the job when I was in the Grey Cells. But I don't, you know, I'd rather be a fan, to be honest. I'd rather be a fan than be in the band.
And as you say, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing now if you'd done that. So things happen for a reason, didn't they?
But when Pinch left, which was, I think, the day before the Palladium gig, wasn't it? The Vampire gig. I was on holiday in Pathos with Max, and I didn't look at my phone at all. And this one morning, Max took her phone down. She went, "You're all over Facebook." What are we talking about? I'm on holiday with you. She went, "Pinch has left the band, and everyone thinks you're the new drummer." And I went, "Well, I'm not. I'm not the new drummer, and I won't be the new drummer." But yeah. So to answer your question, Cathy, yes, I was offered, but they've got the right man.
All right, but we will look forward to seeing him in the new year, and we shall get to know him. Right, there's another Damned question, and it's from Bruce Hamilton, who runs several Damned groups on Facebook, and he wanted to know, when and where was the first time you saw the Damned play?
Do you know what? I actually can't remember. It might have been the Greyhound in Croydon, I think. Back then.
Okay, yeah.
What
about what year, roughly?
That was the early 77. Yeah.
See, I'm a latecomer to the party. The first one I ever saw was the Finsbury Park 10th anniversary tea party. That was 1986. Yeah.
What album was out then? What album was out then?
That was, it would have been Phantasmagoria.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they
Which
were
a completely different damn lineup, isn't it?
Totally different with Roman and Bryn, and it was a very different time then. All
Still
top of the pop
lineup.
stuff.
Yeah. Still a great lineup.
All right, you were earlier than me then. There you go, Bruce. So we have two more questions for you. Hey?
I'm older than you.
Not by much, mate. Not by much. I don't think so. No worries, Kath. Next question we had. Now, this is from one of, I work in a school during the week. So one of my students, Sammy, he wanted to know, what is either your most embarrassing or stupid injury, or do you have a scar you can show us or tell us about?
Injury?
Injury.
I got hit in the face with a golf club once by accident. That was quite a good one.
Ouch!
That split my face open. I haven't got any. Amazingly, I haven't got any drunken injuries.
No.
Because normally you get someone that's pissed and fall off a wall or something. I should have some injuries, but I haven't got any from that. About 3 years ago, I fell down a big hole and I thought I actually crippled myself. That hurt. And I'm still struggling with my back from that, which is a bit of a worry. But yeah, that wasn't good.
Fell down a big hole.
Yes, I fell down some footings of on a building site. And and I landed right on my spine. And I thought, I don't know if I can feel my legs. It was a bit of a scary.
Jeez.
The 30 seconds felt like a week. I was just lying there going, shit. I think so that's the only sort of injury, really, Sammy.
All right. Okay. That's not too bad then. There's nothing too embarrassing going on there.
The face of a golf club and falling down a hole.
Yeah, exactly, Anders. Whoops.
There was a whoops.
That's set them all off now in the chat. So we saw somebody came up earlier, Kanak, our friend from India, and he sent me a question for you. What he wants to know, he does his own YouTube show as well, Voice It Show, which is coming back soon. They've been off air for a while, but Voice It Show's coming back. Kanak wanted to know, as we transition into 2023, what has been the greatest thing, memory, or lesson of 2022 that you will carry forward?
Probably not a happy one, but it's like being of a tender age now. I'm 60 now. And the lesson I've learned is to enjoy life to the full and don't put excuses and things in the way. I lost some good friends this year. Lost some good mates this year, and far too young I lost them through different reasons. And the lesson I've learned is to enjoy your life. Everyone, enjoy your life. Don't take it for granted. It can be snuffed out of you. I mean, and working with someone like Paul, who went through his cancer treatment and that, he's enjoying his life. He looks forward, never look back, always look forward. And that's, so bit of a serious answer, I suppose.
No, but it's a positive message, isn't it? Because I think too many people, and I think a lot of people learned it through COVID as well, because you're always thinking, oh, can I be bothered to do this? Oh, I'll leave it. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. And then you don't know if that day's ever going to come. So if you've got something and you're thinking, shall I, shan't I? Bugger it. Just do it. What's the worst that could happen?
I think that's why this band has come about, really. It's like, well, let's just get on with it. Let's just do it and enjoy it. You've got to live each day, haven't you? You don't know what's around the corner. Make the most of every day. Every day.
And I think Kanak, who is somebody who is a very positive and wise person, will appreciate that answer for sure. Thank you for that. So talking about school, I'm going to throw a curveball in here. Talking about school, which is where I am during the week, they're revising for their GCSEs at the moment. And I'm curious, I'm going to do something evil here. 3 topics: English, maths and physics, to see what you can remember from your school days.
None of it.
This is evil.
You have to remember the years I was at school. It was when punk rock came out, when I was supposed to be concentrating. Right out the window. I left school without any qualifications at all.
Did you not get any?
Just through being an arsehole.
No. So kids
I
learn from his
mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. It didn't stop me going on to be successful in other things, though.
Well, there you go. It's not
that's a
your
bit of a...
Go on.
And my headmaster at school was the father of Fenton, who wrote Turning Japanese into Vapours.
What?
Yeah, another musical connection.
Good Lord.
He was my headmaster. His son was in the Vapours. Yeah.
Good heavens.
That's cool.
Bonkers, isn't it? Isn't it weird? Right, I'm going to throw you in. I think a relatively easy one to start with. We'll do maths, right? Ready?
Don't.
That's my worst. I walk into a maths lesson and I'm like, no.
Where's my calculator?
No, you can do this one. It's an easy one. I'll get Maisie. Right, Maisie, you ready for this? Count it on your paws, love. What is 10% of £120?
12 quid.
There you go. Nice one, Maisie. So you're all right. You're off and running.
Yeah,
Right.
amazing.
Right.
Oh, don't do
Slight...
physics.
That's what I'm going for. I
don't do
know
spelling. I'm a drummer.
I don't know what goes on in physics. I literally sit there going, is there a revision book
Don't
anywhere?
ask questions like
Right.
this, Cathy.
Okay.
It's evil.
Right. Come on. We'll get it over with. A thermistor. Have you ever heard of a thermistor?
No.
Right. Okay. A thermistor is a device that regulates temperature. Okay.
Sounds
in
like
an
a
electrical
dinosaur.
circuit. It's in electrical circuits and it regulates temperature, and it's in many household items like a fridge. Okay, so it detects the temperature and it will control the temperature if it detects a raise in temperature. What I want to know from you, Marty, is in an electrical circuit, which one of these is a thermistor? Is it A?
Let's go A, just because it sounds good.
Wait. Is it B?
Oh God.
Or is it C?
Who done those drawings? One of your cats?
Me. Was it A, B, B or C? Yes. Congratulations.
What have I won? What have I won?
All right, your last one is English.
Oh Christ. Yeah,
no, you'll get this. You'll get this. Trust me. Think Christmas. Right, that's your little hint. Think Christmas.
Okay.
Which character in a book said the words "bar humbug"?
Oh, Scrooge.
There you go. Okay, so that's maths, physics, and English.
I like Charles Dickens. That's all right. That was a good one.
That's one of the things I like. Going to an English lesson and sitting reading Christmas Carol. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah, I saw. Who did I see do that? I saw someone do Simon Callow. I saw him do Christmas Carol.
Really?
He done it on his own, by himself, the whole thing.
You're joking?
No, it's brilliant.
Wow. Oh, blimey. So going into that then, come to Christmas. I'm not big on Christmas, but I like the TV stuff. What is your recommendation on Christmas films? Is there one you watch every year?
Well, A Wonderful Life is brilliant.
That's on tomorrow.
Is it?
E4. Yeah, I've got it set up. It's E4 tomorrow afternoon.
That's a great film. Or I like the Christmas Carol cartoon one with Jim Carrey in it.
Do you know, I've never seen that version, actually.
Oh, Muppets.
Yeah?
Muppets Christmas Carol. I love the Muppets. Well, it's got animal in it. So I love the
Muppets.
That's
true. Yeah, you would.
Oh, that's the go-to film. With Michael Caine in it.
Yeah, do you know, I haven't seen that one. I watched the old one, Alistair Sim, black and white version.
Oh, that's great. Oh, no, you got to watch the Muppet one. It's brilliant.
I got to watch. Oh, what's Anders saying? Anders likes watching Polar Express. Not seen that one either, Anders.
That's all right. That's good.
Oh, here we go. Home Alone 2. They're all coming up now.
Home Alone 2. Home Alone 1. Just Home Alone. What's it?
Apparently that was crap.
Apparently that was good. Polar Express is good. Yeah. Or I like watching The Snowman. Raymond Briggs.
You got to watch that. Yeah, got to watch that.
And it was introduced by David Bowie, so that's why I like it as well. Being a Bowie freak.
Oh, hang on. That's timing. You see, Lynn, who's just come up on screen, she's a huge Bowie fan, so she'll agree with you on that one.
I'm a Bowie idiot. I'll bore people to death with Bowie stories.
Oh, Lynn's going to love you forever now. Right, we were just talking about Christmas Carol, which has ghosts in it. So that's one of our topics we always cover. Do you believe in ghosts, and do you have any spooky tales you can share with us?
Well, I do. When I had my business in the print, I had my own business, and I used to, my place I rented was in Airport House in Croydon, which was the first London airport, really. Mm-hmm. So Amy Johnson flew off from there, and it was a very, very busy airport. And when I had my business there, it was changing hands, and they kicked everyone out except for us, except for my business. I was working there late. It must have been about 2:30, 3 a.m. in the morning. I used to work silly hours. And there was a corridor next to where I worked, and there was no one in the building. It was all locked up, and I saw 6 figures walk down the hallway. I went out there and went, "Hello, who's here?" No one. And there was a fire door at one end, and another fire door at the other end, which was locked, which I only had the key for to get out. And I thought, that's strange. It looked like 6 people walking down the corridor. went back in, carried on working, and I saw him walk down again. And there's no one in the building. But it's 6 figures walking down this corridor. So that is my pub story. Yeah.
We're
And they
loving
did say it was haunted. They did say it was haunted where pilots had crashed there and stuff. And yeah. So that's my spooky tale.
Oh, that's shiver down the spine. Lovely. We like a bit of a shiver down the spine of an afternoon. Excellent stuff. And now you know what we're going to move on to next, don't you? Because you mentioned it in your video for promoting the show.
You have to.
Biscuits. It's biscuit time. Reignite, people. As you know, we always have our section, tea and biscuits. And we start with the traditional question of, do you like Jaffa cakes?
They're not biscuit.
Well done. They're a cake. But do you like them anyway?
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. The original ones or these ridiculous new flavours?
Oh, no, the original ones. And if I open them, I eat them all, and then I feel sick.
Yeah, you can't really stop, can you? It's just...
No. No, I'm not like the mini biscuits. I'm a nightmare. I'll just eat the whole packet. Complete pig.
You sound like, oh, God.
Stone, really.
You just reminded me, we had Billy Idol's guitarist Billy Morrison on the show a while back, and he said he was once, when we asked him this, he said he was once on a plane with Ozzy Osbourne and he had a packet of custard creams, and the time it took him to go to the toilet and come back, he eaten the whole packet.
Brilliant.
Now, so all right, Shay,
and a good choice of biscuit.
Well, yeah, you got to love a custard cream. They're good for dunking. So we have that question also. Which is your favourite biscuit? Do you have tea or coffee? And do you dunk?
Right. I have coffee, and I have 2 types of favourite biscuit. I have the biscuit that you dunk and a biscuit that you don't. So the biscuit that you dunk I like are Maryland cookies. I like dunking them. They're good. But the biscuit I probably enjoy munching on the most is probably a dark chocolate digestive.
Good call.
I love them. Again, make yourself feel sick by eating far too many of them. Then have to drink a pint of milk afterwards. But yeah, they're my biscuit of choice.
Oh, your go-to. But see, I'm in terrible trouble at the moment because you know these at Christmas they bring these out, these family circle variety packs.
Yeah, worst time of year for a biscuit lover.
Now I don't know what to do. I've got chocolate chip. I've got the jammy and creamy ones. I've got digestives. I've got chocolate fingers. I'm all over the place.
Yeah, see, chocolate fingers, I don't see them as a biscuit. Isn't that weird?
Really?
Well, you wouldn't go, I'm going to have a biscuit, I'm going to have a chocolate finger, would you? I'd have a chocolate. No, I love them. I eat them all day long. But I don't see them as a biscuit. Why is that? Have I got some sort of mental problem?
No. Well, I wouldn't like to say, mate.
But you don't put chocolate fingers in a biscuit barrel, would you?
Yeah.
Would you? I'll just eat them all, probably.
Oh, I don't know if they get as far as going in the biscuit barrel, to be honest. No, as soon as the packet's open, you know.
I think them as like an indulgent thing. Chocolate fingers. And these mainly Christmas you eat them, but I love them.
Well, yeah. Well, there you go. Danielle's gained £2 just by thinking about biscuits. Sorry, Danielle. Sorry, love. Yeah. And also, see, on the subject of food, then Christmas. When you're coming up to Christmas and you think about getting all your like treats to put out ready to nibble on when you're watching your movies, what do you like? Because I've got these. Have you had these yet? Orange after eights, which sounds weird as hell, but my God, they're good.
Are they? See, I would probably veer away. I love after eights. Again, that's another thing that when I eat them all and I want to be sick again. But you know, like they do different flavour Jaffa cakes and they shouldn't. Yeah. That's how I feel about them after 8.
That I agree with you because they brought out cherry ones and this and that. But this one, I thought, you know what? I'll give it a bash, and it actually too works. For you?
Actually, too tempting for you.
Yeah, you're not one of those people who eats after 8s and puts the bloody empty wrapper back in the box, are you?
No.
I hate that. Oh, actually, it drives me mad.
I did, because I won't let anyone else know the box anyway. No.
Mine.
Yeah, mine. Got my name on the top.
Right, we've covered that. So now we shall move on to random questions. So what we do here, right, you're going to like this. We got, don't worry, you haven't got to answer them all, because I said it to somebody the other week. I think it was Charlie Harper. I said, I've got 60 questions. He went, how many? I went, no, you don't have to answer all of them, mate.
I love Charlie. He's great.
He's great. He's fabulous. So we got 60 questions. And
Maisie
you
wants
pick,
to do this.
Maisie, do you want to pick a number? Hold your paw up.
Talking to you, look. Yeah.
Pick a number, Maisie. What number are you going for?
That one.
That one, right. We're going with that one. Now, would you say, hang on, what did you say from there? 4?
4, yeah.
4 pads, right. Number 4. Oh, bloody hell, it's food again.
Oh, that's right. I like food.
Do you like cheese, and what is your favourite cheese, is the question.
I'll tell you, I absolutely love cheese. I think cheese on toast is the food of the gods. And I love just like strong, mature cheddar, but I do like Stilton.
Yeah, strong, mature cheddar.
Do you remember when you used to be able, I don't know if you can still get it, Cracker Barrel?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was quality cheese.
That's nice stuff. See, now I'm going to freak you out with one, though, because I'm with you. Mature cheddar, you can't beat it. But there's a weird one that's out at the moment. And talking about messing with flavours of things that you shouldn't do. Yeah. You know, Christmas, they always bring out these unusual cheeses.
Yeah.
You're probably, when I say this to you, you'd like it, Maisie. You'd like it.
Maisie loves cheese.
Does she?
Oh, loves cheese.
Right, there's one, I thought, am I actually going to try this, and is it going to make me puke? And then I bought it, and I've eaten the whole bloody thing. It is cheddar, with chocolate and orange.
Oh,
it's basically a cheese Jaffa cake.
That's bonkers.
It is really, really, really good. Tesco.
Where did you buy that from?
Tesco.
Oh, Tesco's, all right.
Yeah, they're doing like little, you know, the little round ones that you get for Christmas. And they've got all sorts of weird flavours. And I thought, well, I've got to try it. And I took it into school, chopped it up, and everyone was eating it. So it's completely gone. I've got to get another one. So yeah, chocolate orange cheese.
Chocolate orange cheese. That's nuts.
That's cheese and Jaffa cakes combined. You know, you can't go wrong, really.
That's bonkers.
Right, come on then. We want 2 more questions. Pick me a number.
14.
14. Ooh, these are all bloody food. What's your favourite quality street?
Favourite quality street. The Nougat one, probably. There was a Nougat one, isn't it? Isn't it in the green?
Oh, green wrapper.
I get confused. Yeah, what's the purple one with the hazelnut in it? Is that quality street?
The hazelnut and the toffee.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah, we always have a fight here because I want those, but I always want all the orange creams, and he has all the strawberry creams.
Oh right, okay, they're nice as well. But yeah, no, it's the purple one.
Yeah, the purple twisty one. Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, they're very nice. Yes. Right, come on then. 2 more questions. Maybe we can find one that isn't about food.
60, let's go 60, as it's the last question.
60. All right. Oh, here's an interesting one. Do you have any hobbies or talents that people would be surprised to know?
No.
DIY, gardening, bird spotting. No?
Bird spotting.
I don't know. You might be a twitcher. Bird spotting, bird watching.
Bird watching.
I spotted a bird.
Yeah, there's a bird out there. No,
what's that thing with wings on? Oh dear.
Yeah, bonkers. Yeah, no, not really. It's just music is my complete. Yeah, music. I'm just a music nutcase. Yeah.
Can you do gardening? Can you do any gardening?
Do you
pull weeds up, or you can cut the grass? Oh, well, that's all right.
I'll pull out stuff that I might think is weeds, and they're probably not. But
and then you get told off by Max.
Yeah. It's not like Paul Gray. He loves his garden and he's growing the plants and things. He's a real green finger.
Yeah, we were chatting gardening.
TV series, Gardening with Paul Gray.
I'd watch it. Yeah, I'd watch it. Right, one more.
Things in a dustbin, that sort of stuff. It's great. I love Paul. Do you remember when in lockdown when the Dam started doing those videos? You know, didn't they? And the most popular one was Paul gardening. Did you see how many?
I loved it.
That was
hooked. I was totally hooked.
There's Monkey doing his piano and Captain going, "Oh, this is the riff from so-so," and it's Paul gardening. It got like thousands and thousands of people watching.
Gardening and Badger, you can't lose, can you?
It sums it up, doesn't it? Damn fans are all gardeners. They're all Alan Titmarsh. Yeah, crazy.
Right, one more question because I'm going to let you go. We're coming up on the hour and I don't want to keep you too long.
Oh, that's all right. What should we go for? What have we done? Let's go number one. We've done the last one to do the first one.
Right to the top, right to the top. Oh, is there anything that you would like to throw on a bonfire and pretend it never happened?
Oh, pretend it never happened. There's a few people I would probably chuck on a bonfire, but the smell would give it away. What was it? There's probably a few records I've got that are probably embarrassing that I would probably throw on there and go, "Oh, that was a mistake."
Go on then. What in your record collection? Have you got anything that you think? Hi, Bella. Nice of you to join us, darling.
Yeah, there probably is. Even if I didn't buy it out of choice, it was like they were presents, and you go, "Why have I got that?" Like when I was, Christ, when was this? About 1972-ish, when Alice Cooper sort of came out, and my nan loved her art when she was alive.
Hello, I tell you what, a lot of people in the chat are from my Alice Cooper world, which I live in for most of the time, so their ears have just pricked up.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, so my nan said to me, "What would you like?"
Oh, we've lost your audio. Lost your audio. Can't hear you, bro. We've lost you. Can't hear you.
I know. I don't know what's going on.
Yes, he's back. He's back. He's back.
I haven't done anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't touch anything.
Yes, Maisie. Maisie, behave. She wants. Do you know what it is? We said we were going for an hour, and she wants to go out for a walk, so she's putting the leads out.
Exactly. Yeah, no. My nan asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I said Alice Cooper album, and it was the I think Warner Brothers put the first two albums together. The first two Alice Cooper albums. They called it School Days, and my nan didn't have a clue. She thought Alice Cooper was a woman.
She sounds nice, yeah.
So she went into the record shop and said, "Can I have the School Days Alice Cooper album, please?" And they showed her the cover and she went, "I'm not buying in that." It was only 10. And she came back with the Crazy Horses Osmonds album instead. That wasn't supposed to happen. I'm sure it was a woman that you wanted. It's someone lady called Alice. But no. So I ended up with Crazy Horses. So I'll chuck that on the fire and pretend it didn't happen.
Dear.
But I probably couldn't never do it because my nan bought it for me, so I'd have to keep it.
Well, yeah, you got to keep it, haven't you?
And Crazy Horses was a great record anyway, wasn't it?
Oh, God, you know what? I think they're very underrated. That was bloody good, that album.
It's heavy metal.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's brilliant. Brilliant song.
So what was the first record? Can you remember what the first record was that you ever actually physically bought?
Yes. It was Metal Guru by T-Rex.
Oh, nice.
And a lot of my mates were like that. My best mate, Rob, that was his first record. Tony Major, the guitarist of the Witch Doctors, that was his first record. It's amazing that record was the one that everybody bought. I was a big T-Rex fan. I'm a bigger Bowie fan, but I was a big T-Rex fan.
Yeah.
First album I bought. It was Electric Warrior. Electric Warrior and Electric Warrior by T-Rex and Aladdin Sane I bought at the same time. I was only when my nan lover or my granddad gave me pocket money, all my mates would go and buy sweets. So I saved it up and went and bought records. Always bought records. What was your first record? Cathy,
Wuthering Heights, Kate Bush.
Was it? Brilliant.
Yeah. And the first album would have been ABBA Arrival, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Great. I know. That's great. And I love Kate Bush. I'm a big Kate Bush fan.
Oh, she's had a resurgence, hasn't she? Because of being in the song being in that Stranger Things. Yeah. Did you watch Stranger Things?
No, I couldn't get into it. And I tried.
Did you not?
I must have a proper another go at it. I suppose.
Have another bash. And that's one more thing before we let you go, because we are running out of things to watch on telly. Obviously, we're going to watch the Johnny Moped film and the 101 Dalmatians, because we've got to look for Case Graffiti. But what are you watching at the moment you'd recommend? Because we are seriously running out of stuff to watch.
I just finished watching, what did I just watch? I watched something on BBC One called Whistling. It's a foreign thing. Whistling. Yeah, that was brilliant. That's on BBC iPlayer. And I watched that SAS Heroes thing. Did you watch that? The same guy.
A couple of people have mentioned that to me. I haven't seen it yet.
Soundtrack's brilliant. It's like AC/DC, Saxon, Motorhead, Damned, Stranglers, Sham 69. It's brilliant. It's full of great stuff. Oh, that's good. Yeah, watch that.
All right, we'll have a bash at that then.
And The Glitch. I watched on Netflix. The Glitch. That's quite good.
The Glitch.
Yeah. It's about these people that come back from the dead, so you like that.
Oh,
they literally
hello.
Come back from the dead. Yeah,
right, you've written that down, The Glitch. Yes, got that written down, love. Netflix.
Yeah.
Right, you've sorted our evening out now. So we've got Johnny Moped, 101 Dalmatians, SAS, Glitch. Yeah. Right, we're sorted. So nobody bother ringing me tonight, because I'm very, very busy with Marty's recommendations.
Yeah, and
eating all these weird biscuit chocolate cheese. Do you know it saves time? Because then you don't have to have two courses, the cheese and the chocolate. Just put them together.
Yeah.
Right then, we need to let you go and get on with your weekend or your Friday. So we've been scrolling up the dates that are coming up for Wingmen.
Thank you.
We are scrolling up your socials, which is it's a mixture of your socials, Wingmen socials, Johnny Moped socials. It's a kind of mix it all together. Yeah. So if people want to get in touch with you out of all the different types of social media that we're scrolling, what's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
Just go on my Facebook page and send me a message. Yeah, I'm pretty friendly on Facebook. I do talk to people.
You are very friendly.
You do get the odd lunatic that you have to go, I'm going to block you now. You're a bit mental.
Yeah, it starts off okay and then it sort of tips over and you think, oh.
Yeah. Who's that standing in my garden? That's it. Weirdo.
Yeah. Someone's standing in my garden, bird spotting, eating cheese with chocolate in it. Yeah, that's sort of weirdo.
That's the one. Yeah.
Right, so we're scrolling up all your socials so people can jot that down. There's details also in the show notes. You also have to when you finish watching this, go to YouTube, go to Wingmen and listen to Down in the Hole, because it is bloody amazing. And you all need to get out on this Wingmen tour in January. We will be at the Crawford Arms in Milton Keynes. If anyone wants to come along, we will see you all there.
Yeah, I'll see you at the bar, that's for sure. Me and Paul and the boys will come and have a beer with you.
We'll be at the bar. Definitely be at the bar. Thank you, Anders, for saying we had a great episode. And thank you, Marty, for coming on. You have been an absolute legend, my friend. And we will be seeing you out on the road in Milton Keynes on the 20th of January and getting the album. I'm hoping there's going to be merch stand there that we can buy the album when we're there.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The only thing that might not be there be the vinyl, but the CD will be there. We're just having a nightmare getting this vinyl, but we'll land eventually.
He'll get there eventually.
Phone just before I did this with the management talking about merch. What shall we do? What shall we get? I don't know.
Badges. I think I commented on it. Old-fashioned little metal badges.
Yeah,
lapel pins, whatever you want to call them.
Zimmer frames. Yeah, we're going to do a load of them. I knew as soon as I put that up, there'll be a lot of old crap coming up. It was great. That's the fun of it, isn't it? People should have a bit of a laugh and fun with it.
You got to have a laugh, haven't you?
Right then. You've had it. Well, this has been a joy. Thank you very much.
It's been an absolute blast. It's been our pleasure having you on. Looking forward to seeing you on the road. Now, anyone that's watching, we're going to sign off now, and we will be back because I'm taking a break. I'm going to Vegas for Christmas, and then hell yeah, Max, you want to go to Vegas for Christmas? Eh?
Max was the first female British artist to do a 2-week show in Vegas. Max was.
No way.
Yeah, way.
Way. Cool. We'll be going there, and then we'll be heading out to see the Wingmen in January. And cool. Reignite is coming back. We will have Will Taylor, as we've been talking about, from the Dam, the new Dam drummer. And we will also be having in February somebody a bit different, Small Town Tigers. Have you heard of Small Town Tigers?
No, but I will have a look. That's for sure.
They were supporting the Damned on these dates, and they are three young Italian ladies who walked on, and you thought, oh, they're in nice frocks and they all look like nice pretty girls. My God, they went for it. It was full on. So that's it. I've got to have them on the show. So they're coming on in February. I'm going to love them.
There'll be loads of good stories from the tour, won't it? I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Anyway, once again, Marty, thank you. Hang out for us for 2 minutes and we'll say goodbye backstage. Thank you so much for being on. Thank you to everyone that's watched and is going to watch. Make sure you subscribe and hit your notifications so you don't miss the programmes in the new year. And a merry, happy, festive season, Festivus, Hanukkah, whatever everybody celebrates. We will see you in 2023. See you soon, guys.